on Hood Nation, NidgeDFX. We are taking a look at the next death battle, making a prediction here. Thor versus Wonder Woman. Both of these people are considered pretty much top tier good guys as far as Earth and the gods are concerned. Now, this is going to be a very, very hard match to determine. I personally feel it's going to be a bias match. The short answer is Screw Attack is going to pick the winner. And I know that sounds kind of like, I'm not going to hate them no matter what they pick, but I'm going to explain to you why and how things could pretty much go either way. There's a lot of factors involved. The strength. Let's start off with Thor. I mean, this dude is a fucking amazing. Like, he's taken on Hulk. He's taken on that big-ass snake that was, like, huge. It was, like, 3 to 5 times or something the size of Earth. Wonder Woman has pulled the Earth, you know, with the help, however, of 2 other people. I think it was Green Guy, the Manhunter, Martian, you know, and Superman, and also helped lift Eternity. But Eternity is not infinite weight. Let's put that out aside, because if he really was, he would go through where he was laying on, right? He can fix his weight based on whenever he wants to. He can set it to something. He obviously dialed it into something for Earth to be able to hold his weight. So, you know, if you guys want to pull that strength feat, you can't say she has infinite length or lifting. If she did have infinite, she wouldn't be showing the struggle. She would show omnipotent strength feat, right? So she doesn't have infinite length or like infinite lifting strength. Obviously, we know that she has, of course, beat the shit out of Superman when she actually really tries. So we definitely have to give her credit for that. And we know Thor went against Superman as well. Superman did beat Thor, but Superman clearly said Thor was, in fact, probably one of the strongest opponents he's ever faced. I'm going to have to give the strength feat to Thor between these two. But, of course, this is, like I said, open for arguable reasons. Now, weapons. We know Thor's got his Mjolnir, whatever you want to call it, the MJ hammer, hammer time, whatever you guys want to call it. Now, he obviously can twirl that thing like crazy, and that's considered an FTL feat, the way he's spinning it. It's effing ridiculous, it really is. He also can throw it at that speed, and then he can, like, fly with the damn thing, you know, and stuff like that. Wonder Woman, I don't know, she's got that magical sword, and she's also got the lasso. That sword obviously can cut through anything. That's going to be her key here to taking out Thor. She clearly can cut whatever the hell she wants with the damn thing. I mean, that is like the most op sword I've ever seen in my life. And obviously we all know that rope, if it wraps you up, it makes you tell the truth. Now, between me and you, if she actually wrote me up and asked me to tell the truth, I'd probably tell her she has some big-ass titties. Like, that's probably what I would say, but, you know, it's probably a good thing I never got roped by her, because I probably would just tell her the fucking truth. I'd tell her, but damn, girl, you fine. But anyways, she also can force feed you the truth, which could actually kill you. Here's the thing, though. I could jump ahead, but mental resistance speaking is Thor pretty much has shown that he's resisted every ounce of mind control and shit. I don't see that rope doing anything like that. So to me, the rope is pretty much worthless. She could use it as a whip, like to smack him around. But that's about it. She ain't gonna be able to force feed him or, you know, ask him to reveal what his weakness is or something like that. So that shit ain't gonna happen. To me, at weapons, I want to say it's a draw. Like, they both have good arsenal here. Now, as far as hacks go and stuff like that, you know, Thor obviously possesses weather manipulation, no matter, like, you know, and wherever he is, and it's just ridiculous. I don't see how Diana could counter that with hacks. She's got teleportation. Now, this is going to be, however, a very key factor that's going to give her a chance based on which Wonder Woman we're using in timelines. There's one where she actually uses her bracelets that actually can summon Zeus's lightning as an attack. That has proven in the past that is one lightning that Thor, in fact, is hurt by. So if Screw Attack gives her the Zeus lightning ability, that is going to, in fact, hurt Thor. I mean, it doesn't take him out, but it's actually effective. Other than that, any other lightning feeds him, as we all know. So as far as the hacks goes, this is really the toss-up. If she gets the Thunder hacks or the Zeus hacks, then it goes to Wonder Woman. If not, this goes to Thor. You see where I'm going with this? That's why it's very hard to know. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, this is how my prediction is going to go, is if they give her this or this, then you guys will know who it's going to go to. Now, when we get to traveling speeds, to me, Thor, I feel, takes this one. He's got crazy FTL feats, traveling around like the galaxy and shit in like under a minute, escaping black hole, faster than black hole feats while rescuing somebody, which means he had to carry somebody and move fast enough. So that's strength and speed. You know, you got to give him the both, right? Wonder Woman obviously was born with Hermes' speed ability. Like, we remember that, right? Like, when she was clayed out. I guess this really determines, again, with Deathbattle, like, is this the daughter or is this the clay, you know? But I'm going to go with the clay Hermes build, where she's as fast as Hermes. And this dude was pretty damn fast. Fast as Barry, but not as fast as Wally. And you know, when we're going to sit there and pull the Speed Force into this, I know a lot of people are probably going to say that. Here's the problem with that, is that she's not able to do it on her own without help. She had her mother help her, and she also had the Flash help her. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but it basically came down to she always had assistance to tap into the Speed Force. So to me, this is traveling speed goes to Thor. Now, to me, traveling speed is not the same as combat speed, but once again, Deathbattle sometimes considers traveling speed combat speed. I really hope that those two get separated and we focus kind of more on a combat speed. Now, as far as dodging, reflexes, stuff like that, defense combat speed goes, Thor. We're going to talk about him first. Again, this is kind of just the order I've been doing it in. It has been known that Thor has gone up against a lot of multiple FTL attacks, such as Phoenix's Mind Blast. And that's a crazy-ass fireball kind of thing she throws. And Silver Surfer throws some crazy FTL beams. He does some attacks, which Thor has shown to either have blocked him in time or he has got the fuck out of the way, okay? Like, he just pulls off that crazy, random, ridiculous shit. And Hermes, or Herms, whatever you want to call him, he's actually caught him as well, which shows me, and he's also have combated him in a speed level, which that's how fast technically Wonder Woman is, as far as her top speed. So as far as the combat speed, Thor has shown to have rivaled or evenly matched Hermes. So as far as also whipping his hammer, we know that when he twirls it, it's FTL. He also can whip it at multiple FTLs. So he could just throw it like it's no one's business. Like, it's literally like this right here. Just boom. That's it. That's the speed of his damn hammer, okay? Obviously, I went and hit the light, you know. But I wanted to just show you guys kind of like that's multiple FTL as his hammer. Now, I know a lot of people want to say Wonder Woman fights faster than Superman. We've definitely seen the comics, the arguments. Some say Superman was holding back because obviously in his right mind, he doesn't ever want to hurt her, right? But there actually was one fight that did break out. He was delusional. You guys can auto-correct me with that word, but basically he was convinced Wonder Woman was Darkseid or Doomsday. I don't remember. My one friend told me this. And maybe I'm wrong completely, someone can auto-correct me. He basically thought that Wonder Woman was evil as fuck, right? And he went all out, because that's how he takes them out. He can't hold back. Like, this is the fight that he's been bred to do. And she was basically just, you know, going back and forth with him. And as far as the speed goes, she wasn't able to dodge it, okay? Like, she wasn't. So we can't say she's as fast as Superman. We can't. Like, that's proven. I'm not going to say her durability. That's coming soon. But she should have been able to dodge that shit more. Someone can auto-correct me, and I'll definitely accept it. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. So I believe Barry the Flash, yeah, she's faster, but no way against Wally. And that's obviously going to hold her back there. Now, as far as combat speed goes, I'm going to have to go with Thor. Like, I'm not saying, the Cheetah, whatever her name was, she definitely probably would have been a better person in theory to scale to, because she's shown to be faster than Superman as well. But it's still not FTL feats. It's just not, at least based on what I've been seeing. So I'm going to have to go with Thor. Here's where it gets actually pretty interesting. We're going to talk about durability. And some of this stuff is actually pretty interesting. That Thor himself has obviously, I want to say it was Silver Surfer. He was chilling in the sun, literally the core of our sun, or a sun. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's our sun. And he had a conversation, and didn't really seem to phase him. He is able to be take Zeus's lightning, which remember goes back to my Diana thing or Wonder Woman about getting hit with lightning, right? Like, so he can tank it. Like, he definitely gets hurt from it, but it does show in fact that it actually hurts him. So, but it doesn't kill him or like render him basically just laid out or payload. So it's not a one-shot pony type of thing. But here's the thing right here to me that kind of gives him a huge durability. There was a bomb that was created to kill the gods and pretty much everyone. And he basically just he went to the bomb, bodied the damn thing, and lived. Like, I have no idea how the hell that worked, but then again, the bomb was designed to do it. It doesn't mean it really, in fact, was able to do it. For all we know, it wasn't even strong enough to do it, right? But based on the words of the context, it didn't. It was designed to kill them all, which tells me it wasn't strong enough, because if it was in fact strong enough, it in fact would have killed him. So we can't say that he has durability of God. Like, we can't just go with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't. We could say, oh yeah, it was a bomb that was designed to kill. Okay, good. But it didn't, because if it was, it would have killed Thor. Like, he can't just... Like, it doesn't make sense. Unless it killed him, you can't say it's designed to kill a god, because then he would have died. You know, and Zeus and the others didn't tank it, so we can't say, oh, Zeus was in front of the blast, Thor was behind it. It killed, Zeus, then Thor tanked it. Like, we can't use that really as a durability. Things that we can use, however, is Thanos blast. He was able to handle that. Surtur, whatever the hell his name is, he's about as strong as Odin. He's that freaking flame demon god. He basically is strong as Odin, and he can body that and tank that. So we know like where he's at there. And 3 Celestial blasts at the same time. Celestials are also once again said to have unlimited power. Once again, if Thor technically tanked it, and then he'd be omnipotent if it was unlimited power. He's not omnipotent. He's been defeated by Scarlet Witch. He has been defeated by one of the colored Hulks. Maybe it was gray or red. I don't remember. But he has been defeated before. So he's not omnipotent. Once again, the durability at least can show you that these Celestial blasts, and these are easily planetary. I know that much, but I don't know the highest. So, and this is the best that I can recall. Someone please kind of jump in and the durability here is going to be hard to explain. Now, Wonder Woman, here's another arguable statement about her against Ares, right? In his world, he's considered omnipotent and whooped the shit out of her, right? But she survived. Once again, she was made to combat Ares, so I feel that she kind of gets a plus something, plus X, meaning, like an advantage towards him, like she's made to actually destroy him. Also, if in fact he was omnipotent, he could have just wiped her like that instantly. There's no how in the way she'd survive unless he let her survive. So that's kind of, to me, how he's not truly omnipotent in his world. unless one of you tell me otherwise. Also, another black hole feat. She kind of had the same thing. Actually, she went through the black hole and survived it. So kudos to that. Remember, like I said, Thor outsped it, didn't get sucked into it. So we have to give her credit there on that. She's also bodied a Big Bang Theory attack. Oh, a fraction of it, I should say. I don't know exactly the percentage-wise. However, it definitely was a good chunk of, a decent amount of what the Big Bang would be. So she definitely has partially universal durability by definition, right? Like, we know that. And Amek Prime, which is another person which is as strong as was like the whole, like, he basically like takes people's powers and shit and becomes as strong as him. Like, he took Wonder Woman, Flash, Superman, Green Lantern. Like, he took the whole JLA or Justice League, whatever, and started like beating the shit out of her. So she was able, I shouldn't say bodied, but she took a pretty bad beating from him, but it could also be the writer thing. I don't know. We'll give it to her though, right? Like, to me, there's nothing. Nekron, he's this like this demon guy that shoots lightning and shit like that. This one's kind of interesting because he has apparently the strength to kill immortals with his lightning, right? But then some situations, like, it doesn't hurt Diana, and some it shows her like getting fucking knocked out or something. So I'm guessing he can scale his lightning strength. So in my opinion, she can't take the full blast of his Kamehameha, right? He probably just threw like the Maseko Pa, right? He didn't throw the Kamehameha. You know what I mean? Like, there's different types of levels of that. So I'm gonna say that she can't stop the full blast of it. So as far as scaling her goes, it says that he has the power to kill immortals. But then the time she did technically get hit and thrown, that wasn't thrown at immortals. It was thrown at other people. So to me, if he really wanted to, he probably could have wiped her out. He just didn't realize how much power to put into that lightning blast. But that's just my opinion at this time, because nothing has been proven elsewise. So the good thing, though, about her durability is she actually has healing abilities, which is obviously going to be key. If she's getting low, her body heals, and actually, in fact, at a pretty good rate. So to me, that's going to very, very help her out in some of the situational. Like, it's definitely a good thing. And when Superman got really pissed, and I think I obviously mentioned this before, so when he was fully enraged with the thing, she definitely took a severe beating from him. And obviously Thor took a severe beating from Superman. But at the end of the day, the durability, I'd almost would have to almost give it to... I'd have to go with probably Wonder Woman, I would say, for durability. It just seems kind of like, based on the stuff that I've seen, but there's the bomb that was designed. But like I said, when you think about it, it's you can't prove that it was designed to kill. Like, no, it's not, because it didn't kill any god. It's like, yeah, I can make a grenade designed to blow up a human, but if a human bodies it, it's a failed bomb. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you'd have to go back to the drawing board. So, and the fact with their whole Big Bang tank thing. So, like, that thing actually was proven to be a Big Bang. Like, you could see the devastation of what it did, and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to go with Wonder Woman on that. So, now, geez, and this is going to be the hard part, is who's the winner? This is very hard. Very, very hard, actually. At first, I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, it's pretty obvious. It's going to be Thor. And after seeing a lot of things, it really comes down to what Screw Attack uses with Wonder Woman. There's a pre and a post Wonder Woman, you know. Thor is pretty straightforward across the board. And that's going to be a huge factor. The stuff I mentioned earlier can say is that Thor's combat speed excels her. Her skin, once again, determines the previous Diana can be shot by a bullet, literally. She can take anything, but if a gun gets her, she's done. But she can, like, block it with all her shit, right? Technically, when something is thrown at you at the faster than the speed of light, no matter what it's made out of, it becomes a piercing object. The hammer, for instance, Thor, whipping that easily would pierce her. The new Wonder Woman, however, they claim her skin only can be pierced by god weapons. But once again, the hammer is a god's weapon. So it doesn't matter whether this applies or not. But either way, that hammer is going right through her skin if he throws it at FTL speeds. We both can say that they've both fought Hercule. Wonder Woman got one-shotted by Hercule versus Thor lasted against Hercule a long time before he got his ass combed. The speed feat there, Hercule's way faster than Wonder Woman, but Thor kept up with him a long-ass time. I don't want to paper, scissors, rock it, but in a nutshell, both of them got their ass beat by Hercule. One lasted longer than the other. Thor, to me, based on the evidence and everything that I researched, has got to be the winner. That's it. Like, that's the only conclusion I've come to. I definitely give it up to Wonder Woman for her durability. I don't know how she survives all this stuff. It must be just writer plot hole. That's it. Because an explosion from the Big Bang, yet she just survives. With her little bracelets, how are you going to defend your whole body from an explosion? It makes no damn sense. It's literally just, it makes no sense. If we put the logic into how her skin can be penetrated, there's no hell in a way that Thor would get through to her eventually with his weapon. If he loses his weapon, I would say Diana would whoop his ass. That's fair to say. You get rid of that hammer, she probably could take him out. But that damn hammer could freaking find you no matter where the hell you are across the galaxy and alternate dimensions. Like, it's got hacks, okay? Like, that hammer is fucking ridiculous. So, and once again, though, the lightning should help, but if they give her the lightning and stuff, she definitely has a chance of winning. I agree with that. So, hope you guys enjoyed my prediction. By the way, if you guys want to join the Hood Nation, here's your chance right here. There's going to be some buttons over here. And some playlists to get your feet wet. But if I ain't a cup of tea, go find it. It's out there. Believe it. This is Nidge from DFX. And I'm out.